Welcome to Talking Neat. I am the host, Jason, and I am here with
Cody McLaughlin from Bold
And?
Villain.
And Javen Whipple, also from Bold Villain.
And, Mr. Girl.
And
Maybe
Mr.
mention
Girl.
that.
Yeah, Mr. Girl will have a video here soon. Hopefully.
well, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, if this is
I mean,
very badly, we might not do anything.
You raise a great point.
Yeah. So you ready to start?
We're going left to right here then, right? Or the other
Stage left to stage right?
yeah. Stage right to stage left.
Is it? Oh shit, you're
Yeah,
right.
you goofed.
Wait, which one's which?
Now everyone on the internet knows how fucking stupid you are.
You go like this.
Right? Or this is how you do it.
But what if you're dyslexic?
Yeah.
My hand seems backwards on this one.
Alright.
Oh man.
Cheers, y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
Absolutely.
so excited to be here.
The classic rocker drink.
Can't go wrong.
Never.
Should we Salemi maybe?
Oh, I already
You?
Oh,
I already
jeez,
sipped.
man.
I didn't know we were toasting.
Then what's the point?
Shit. Alright.
You know, I actually haven't had Jack in a long time because I had a really bad experience with it once. It tastes better than I remember.
Could it just be that you're drinking it in the morning?
That's
Or that. Yeah, what time? In the
Yeah,
afternoon. We made it.
Early
It is
afternoon.
officially afternoon. Yeah, I started at like 9 a.m. yesterday, so it's fine.
Have you stopped? Or is this
Not
just
really.
a continuation?
No. Yeah, all day before the show last night. I had the show with Mr. Girl last night. Drank all day, and then I was like, well, it's Sunday. We got to go to the whiskey show.
Might as well start off.
Yeah.
Well, we don't care about Mr. Girl today.
All right.
Fair enough.
We're
Yeah,
here
Bold
for Bold Villain.
I like that. I'm a fan of that. I'm not in Mr. Girl.
The what?
I'm not in Mr. Girl.
Let's talk about Mr. Girl.
No! God damn it.
Shut him out.
Hide my face for a while.
All right.
So, how did Bold Villain get its start?
You can start this off.
Yeah,
Sure.
Javen was kind of a late addition,
Yeah.
but he's killing it now. I'm so, like, for the longest time, I'd say, it
Back when
started
we
off-
were wee lads. And
Yeah.
Hello.
how far back are we going?
About 5 years, I would say. We,
Oh, wow.
looked to my watch.
Check your
for the
watch.
date.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Yeah, we started.
So Mickey's big hand was...
Yeah, that means January, right? No, we started in LA. Me and my friends at the time, we started this weird pizza company, and me and my buddy John, our drummer, John Bailey, we moved out there, and we moved into this crazy house in Koreatown owned by this old woman whose name I won't. Well, screw it. Her name was Tarpa, which is a weird name. And we moved into her house. She lived in the guest house in the back, and there was a basement. So we were like, "Hey, let's bring out our drum. Bring out your drums. I'll bring out my amp. Let's start just jamming while we're working at this stupid pizza shop." Started jamming, and I met Rennell Tuthill, the lead singer, and she has a great voice. She's amazing. She's a crazy person, but she has a.
See, I thought that was your
And-
voice.
I actually,
I was like,
actually met.
wow, he's a falsetto too.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Javen met Rennell, and that's
Yeah.
how.
So I've
You
known
ended up
Rennell
here.
about the same amount of time, but I joined the band a little later on. But yeah, we all kind of
Turned
converged.
two separate bands that ended up coming together. We got our bassist Mark, and then we eventually found Javen, and yeah, we just
Found him.
he was on the side of the
So, yeah. Hey, you
horrible
play guitar?
gutter, just leaves everywhere and pus.
My hair
Bottle
was
of
all
Jack.
messy. I had like dread,
Bottle
like
of
long
Jack.
dreadlock.
Just like walking through the street. "Ah, fuck you guys.
None of you guys try to be heroes.
Yeah, so basically it kind of came together as like, John's a punk drummer. Me and him were writing these heavy, kind of sludgy, bluesy songs. And then I started a folk thing with Rennell, just because she has such an amazing voice. And
What was that one called? I think
Oh,
it was
man.
a silly name. That's what I want you
It's
to
called
say.
Shit the Whistle.
Oh, shit the whistle.
So we started,
Oh, there's an O in there?
oh, exclamation point.
Oh.
Shit the Whistle. And that was, she was living in Joshua Tree at the time, so we'd go up there and play at the Joshua Tree Saloon and Pappy and Harriet's. Just the open mics, nothing crazy.
Those are like the only two businesses up in
Yep.
Joshua Tree.
That's about it. They have they have a Steak and Shake now.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she actually still lives up there. She's a nice spot with just this big backyard and her stupid little dog Paige. So,
She's gonna get mad.
so yeah, we just basically mushed those. Once we moved back to Temecula.
So Renelle's crazy, and she's got a stupid dog.
Oh man, she's gonna hate this so much.
She's gonna be so mad.
She doesn't even know we're here.
Yeah, we didn't tell her we're doing this. We might have to cut that part out. Actually.
But yeah, and so it just kind of it turned into just like Renelle would be around when we were practicing, and then John would be over. So we just mushed it together.
So was she like a groupie, just like kind of following the wrong band?
She was actually in this band Peach Cake that broke up.
Peach Cake
They were
was
kind of a
really
big
cool.
deal.
These are like
For a
the
minute.
weirdest band names.
Hipsters, man.
Yeah. And then we ended up
Fucking
Bold
young
Villain.
people. Bold Villain's okay.
Yeah, it was.
That's actually
memorable.
pretty good.
We should bring up
Oh,
that
yeah.
it was called.
Yeah,
Magpie for a while.
I noticed that.
Longest time.
And that was the worst band name.
Man, don't get me started. I hated the band name Magpie. I mean, don't tell anybody I said that, but it's just so generic.
You
but,
are in so much trouble. We're only
oh
like
my god,
5 minutes.
one drink in, and I'm
We're
already.
just talking. All
And
this
you got
shit.
the least, man.
Tell them about the other Magpie. That whole debacle.
No, that's a. God damn it.
So
There's
there-
another Magpie in Portland.
No,
and
it's
they
just
were-
they're from. We'll just say another Magpie.
another
Yeah,
Magpie.
gotta call
So
them out.
they got upset with you?
I wouldn't say upset. They're like, you guys have the same band name as us, and we're very not okay with that. And they were like total a-holes.
And they were from
Uh-oh.
Portland. I'm gonna say that they're from Portland.
Yeah.
because-
There might be like 6 Magpies in Portland anyway.
That's the thing is they sent us these really messages, and it's such a generic name. They're like the 30th Magpie, and we're like the 31st Magpie. Whoops. There's a band in the 70s. There's a folk duo from the 2000s that was actually signed to like a major record label called Magpie, and we were just
Another
same
Magpie.
name.
Old
Anyway.
Villain's cool as fuck though.
Yeah.
That's a good band name.
That's a good band name.
That's after there's a band called Timber Timber. They have a song called No Bold Villain, and we all kind of like that song. So we're like, let's just call it Bold Villain, just in homage to Timber Timber that we all kind of like. And we Googled it, and nothing popped up for Bold Villain except for that song. So we're like, cool, it's open. No one's thought of this. And,
Vaguely original.
You know that the original Magpie up in Portland's. Let's change our name.
Yeah.
We'll send them mean messages.
I'm looking forward to this Jameson.
Jameson. This is not just any Jameson.
Castmates.
Castmates Stout Edition.
This is what I buy for my friends for their birthday if I like them.
it's a, yeah.
Notice you haven't received one.
Never gotten one.
This is what I serve to people I don't like.
And I love how I get first.
Yep.
Actually, this is actually really good.
Oh yeah.
You know, we brought it up to the cabin that time, right?
Yeah.
It was one of them.
So yeah, well, that wasn't for your birthday.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, so they make the regular triple distilled Jameson, throw it in. I forget the breweries, who they are, but they're stout barrel. Yeah, they also have an IPA one. And
Yeah, man.
picks up this
You really
cocoa
can't-
and vanilla.
You really can't go wrong with Jameson. I mean,
Yeah, I really like Jameson a lot better than Jack.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Jack just
I'm kind of a cheap ass. I generally, if I'm gonna be a cheap ass, I'll go for Seagram 7. But if I'm gonna pay,
Did you see that face?
you know whiskey's good when it comes in a plastic bottle.
Oh yeah. Shatterproof or whatever.
When it says CRV value on the back of it.
Little sticker.
the fun stuff. Are we cheersing again? Once
Well,
more,
he
just for
hasn't.
fun?
I've been going for it. I'm so eager.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So that's tasty.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, it's nice and smooth on this one.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Jameson's the shit, man.
Yeah. So did we finish the?
The
Oh
intro-
yeah, that's like the
Yeah,
origin
the
of
bowl.
band, yeah.
Pretty much. We're not that interesting. I don't know what we're doing here.
The pizza story is cool, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that was the whole goddamn thing. But yeah, no. It's so, and we've just been playing shows. We put out an album this past year. What was that in August?
July
July.
was the release. It was done a little earlier.
We're
but,
really-
Well, usually you finish it before you release it, so I
Well, the
assume
thing-
it's done a little earlier.
It was done, and then we ran into all these like weird problems that we didn't think, and then like we're putting it out in July,
Yeah,
Some
just decided.
crazy girl and her dog torched the studio.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble.
Renell, you can come in next time all alone without these guys.
And talk all the shit
Talk
that you want.
shit about
Yeah,
it.
you got a green light.
Tell them about my small piece. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway,
What's the album called, Cody?
Oh, yeah,
I think
so-
we should say that. Right?
yeah, it's called Something Nice to Sit On, which I'm very happy with that name.
A chair.
A chair is something nice
You're
to sit on.
you're on the right track already.
That's the whole thing. Is first of all, it's funny to say, but at the same time, how much do you really appreciate just something nice to sit on? This couch, for instance.
It's a pretty good couch.
It's a nice long couch. Look, I can do this.
Thanks,
I
man.
wanted to.
You obviously want to.
See, it's almost like a hot tub.
A little bit.
Two
It
guys,
is.
two guys on a love seat. I don't know how well this is working.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, sorry if I'm making it awkward already.
Nah, I'm cool with this.
You know what? As long as he keeps his hand like back there and not like on your knee.
Just like
Is there a crevasse back
Yeah.
here that I can find?
So you guys mentioned you have done some shows or still do shows.
plenty.
Any good ones coming up
we
that aren't in pizza shops or
we might have one
Korean ladies' basements?
No, we might have one coming up at a brewery soon. We're still working the details out, but that'll be.
Oh, can I play bongos?
Yeah, sure. As long as you tell us to turn down the entire time.
Okay.
So should you would you?
Yes,
Let's do that.
you got to go for the story.
Let's go for it.
Actually,
Before,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Monkey shoulder.
While you pour, I'll start it.
Yes.
And then you can. I'll let you finish it.
I'm going to interject quite a
Okay.
bit because I have some strong feelings.
We played at. We had a show set up for a certain brewery, which is a good brewery. They're great
Yeah.
in Julian, California,
Mhm.
and really excited about it. It was a paid show. Awesome. I think that's how we ended up getting our PA system was from their paycheck.
Yeah, they gave us the last bit that we needed to
Yeah.
buy some new shit.
oh wow.
So hey, thank you, unnamed Julian.
Thank you for the money, but now we're gonna shit on your brewery.
No, the brewery is great. The people who were there that particular day.
So now we're gonna shit on your customers.
The population of that city
Yeah,
was all there.
I can't imagine our opinions will affect their. No, we're not going to the Julian Brewery
Cheers, you
anymore.
guys, real quick.
Thank you for the small pour, by the way.
I've had monkey shoulder, and I'm excited to have some.
Oh, it smells good.
Don't want you to get in any more trouble.
Thank you. Oh man, Renell, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
But yeah, so we get
well,
there.
real quick. Let's say I was talking to the guy about the specifics of the show. We
Like
had
the
to
booking agent, the promoter, the
the guy that he owns the place and he
Bartender.
works the bar and he books the bands and he cooks the carne asada or whatever. And
so
The guy.
this is a pretty small place.
yeah, it's not a big deal.
I'm shocked
And,
they were paying bands to
They
play.
were offering us $100 to cover gas and some other stuff.
'Cause
And then
usually it's
free
just we'll give you a beer type thing.
drinks. Yeah, that's very.
So that's
common.
pretty
Played
good.
quite a few of those. Craft
Um,
brewery. Shout out
yeah.
to Craft brewery in
Fucking love craft
Lake
brewery.
Elsinore.
Yeah, they're the best. So this place, I was emailing back and forth a bit, and I was like, it worked out what he was going to pay us, and he's like, I've never had a full band there. It's always an acoustic, coffee shop type deal. So is there a way you guys can modify it to where it's like a sort of unplugged type deal?
And we did.
We did. It sounded pretty good for never doing it before.
All of our quietest songs.
Yeah, we played all our quiet songs.
Quiet
played
songs.
acoustic. Yeah, it came out good.
But as we were setting up,
But yeah, it's
old man in a fedora, of course, and a Hawaiian shirt. Lovely person.
Do those go together?
Oh, of course. Well, for certain people.
man, that guy was.
So he was big.
Was he?
Large, not enormous.
So is this a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt?
Yeah. Old man belly. He was just.
He was comfy. I'll say that.
He was enjoying his final years in the.
Was he wearing socks and Birkenstocks?
I'm pretty sure sandals.
Actually,
I don't think there were socks.
I don't know about socks, but he had some shitty sandals on.
Argyle socks?
His feet
Yes.
probably smelled.
Wouldn't
Just
surprise
saying.
Was he pocket mulching?
No, but that's a habit I'm trying to pick up. But yeah, immediately. So we get there. Nobody in the area where we're supposed to play except for 3 people. And
Yeah, big
and
patio.
Yeah, of course. Hey, can I play bongos with you guys? Okay.
Yeah,
Sure,
you were just
fuck
like,
it.
yeah,
Just
okay.
fuck it.
You got your bongos?
Yeah, who goes to like just has their bongos in the trunk of their car? I mean, that's
He did. He brought them.
He brought his bongos to the bar that day. He was like, I
He
just
woke up in the morning, brushed his teeth, and was like, you know what? I'm going to be at the brewery later. I should pack my bongos.
Yeah, bring bongos.
today's a
Very good.
bongos day.
Wonder if he brushed his bongos. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so, and then, sure, but then he just didn't. And we were like, whatever.
Yeah, we invited him.
Started playing, and the whole time just turn down. Just turn down. Like, I'm playing it too. He can't, the drummer is, our drummer is a loud drummer. He bought brushes just for this gig. And just
He was not happy about that either. He was obliging us a little bit.
Just all the way turned down. And literally, like I said, I could hear the guy whispering, turn down, over our music. So just obviously we're quiet enough.
Oh, and then like when John was playing, John would finish a song and he'd be like, all right, that was my last one. And the guy would be like, oh, thank God.
We're playing to a crowd of 4 people, and just one of them
and then
is
our
just
friends.
a heckler. Well, yeah.
We had like
they
2
were included
friends.
in the 4 people. It reminds me of another story. I feel like I'm talking too much. Do you think I'm talking too much?
You talk, you're the
Well, part
voice
of
of the band.
an interview is we're supposed to talk.
Okay.
At least somewhat,
You gotta,
because it's
But
really
I've already
awkward.
pissed off Renell. I've already talked shit on Julie.
That's why we're letting you talk.
Damn it. Okay, this is the last embarrassing story I'll tell, if you don't mind.
So
that reminds me
you
of
realize this is your last day in the band, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, Javen, it's been nice. I hope you guys. I wish you guys success.
Isn't
got
that
your voice down.
isn't that the
Like,
worst though? Like when a member leaves the band and then they become really successful.
That would.
I couldn't imagine.
I'd be
Yeah.
so pissed if you like quit and had like a solo career and you were like
Yeah.
super rich.
I mean,
Become Ed Sheeran.
I'd like slash your tires.
look at like Alice Cooper, the original band,
yeah.
the $1 Billion Babies, School's Out. They never broke up. They
Yeah.
just all decided for 1 year to take some time off and do solo careers. So everyone
And
released a
Alice
solo album, but Alice Cooper
That was the
ended
fucking
up having
Killed it.
a hit song.
And then he became a
Welcome
great
to My
golfer.
Nightmare.
Yeah, you got good at golfing.
Yeah. And
Is he still
so,
golfing?
Oh, I'm sure, of course, right? Don't you think?
I'm sure that's all he does. What else do you do in Arizona?
That's true. If you're around Scottsdale, it's just golf
Yeah.
and restaurants.
The time we went and saw
The-
Andrew Jackson Jihad in Phoenix, I literally drank about 20 bottles of water in the middle of summer. I didn't pee once.
Fucking hardcore, man. Global warming and shit.
Those
California's
are,
on fire.
sadly, those are the stories you should tell because it's not pissing off band members.
Hey! Sorry, Renell. Renell was there. Remember Renell? We went with Janie. It was fun.
Oh, she actually got to go to that one?
I remember that night. I was
You
mad.
didn't like not tell her you were.
I think I was like 19 or 20, and Renelle told me that we were going to hang out that night, and she went to go see that show with you instead, and I was mad about it. I just remember that.
Now Javen's mad.
Before I was even in the band or anything. I was just like, man, Renelle said we were going to hang out.
Son of a bitch.
So you have like this history of just ditching friends.
A little bit.
Hey, it happens.
So are you guys comic book fans?
A little bit. I mean, the Marvel universe is fucking killing it.
Yeah.
I've never really read comics. I have an uncle who he has a room in his house that's just gray boxes filled to the brim, just like stacked up high.
You want to talk shit about him too? Is that where we're
No, I
going?
love it.
Yes.
He's a crazy person. But
There we go.
You cut it out.
Sorry, Mike. No, but I mean, so like I kind of grew up around it, but I never, until the cinematic stuff started happening, I didn't really.
Mhm.
I only read Watchmen.
Yeah.
And then the movie came out, like, I found out they were making a Watchmen movie as I was, like, starting Watchmen. I was like, well, fuck, that's awesome. So I got to read it right before the movie came out. But other than that, I never got into, like, comic books or anything.
Yeah.
I like Batman. He's fucking cool.
Batman.
That's about it.
I think Batman's a dick. I have this great picture. I was driving to Hollywood down Highland.
Yeah.
By the Hollywood Bowl. And there's like all those apartments when you're about to get into Hollywood, and I'm just stopped in this massive traffic.
Of course,
And I look
yeah.
over, and there's like an apartment building with like a wall dividing these like two buildings. And I see Batman. He's walking up the street, and then all of a sudden he just drops his pants a little bit.
What?
Whips it out, starts pissing right there on the wall.
No, Batman, no.
So I was a photographer for a bunch of bands. I pulled out my camera, slap a big zoom on it.
Oh my God, did you get it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have that, like, here?
It might be on my phone still.
We gotta see that before we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel weird that during this I've asked you about somebody's penis size twice now, but how big?
See,
How big is Batman's dick?
couldn't see that, but I like how I think what you're doing is like preemptive strikes because next week when it's Mr. Girl here, they're just gonna be ripping on you.
Oh,
We might.
hey, if Will says a bad word about me, Will.
Oh yeah,
I'll
you have a problem
face,
with
Will.
someone else talking about you.
Will's gonna be watching. He told all of our friends about this already.
You're going down, Will.
The thing you
Double
posted,
point.
he showed the picture of the whiskey, and he's all like, Cody and Javen are get fucked up. He told everybody.
Do you ask the comic book question because you're a big comic book fan?
No, it's just because I hate Batman. I was looking for a way to work
You
that
wanted to
in.
hate
Wow, that worked out so well.
Yeah.
Because I love Batman.
Okay, who's your favorite superhero? Come on, you gotta pick one.
You know what? I only know him from the
Cinematic universe.
yeah cinematic universe. So I act like I'm a big comic book fan.
It's everybody nowadays.
I only know.
It's anime for
You,
the US.
you know what? I've always liked from the movies. I like the X-Men universe.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Deadpool.
Broken out.
You grooming his beard now too?
I know they can't. The camera won't pick it up, but I'm picking it up. It's
No.
bothering you?
fucking
In
annoying.
post, I am going to zoom into that moment.
It's like
But this entire interview, it's just going to be you putting your hand on his leg, him putting his arm around you, and you
It's
grooming him.
like
I also, if you want to zoom in on this, I have really bad allergies right now. My nose looks like shit.
Oh.
It's all like.
Can you guys just stare into each other's eyes for a few minutes? There we go.
That's funny because we
There's
have.
a Facebook. What is it called?
It's called Cody and Javen fondly looking at each other, and it's this huge photo album on Facebook of pictures of us on stage, and we just while we're playing, there's a look that we have. We do it at every show, and
Just
someone
somehow
always gets a
somebody's
picture.
caught him. Yeah.
We're like, it's so fucking dumb.
I can't believe that just hit. God damn it.
Yeah, I noticed a trend. Like when I started the band, I was like, "There's like 11 pictures of us just looking at each other," and so I put them all together. And then
Everyone
it's
else
been
is doing
growing.
their own thing.
Yeah, Renell's just like staring off into space, and then like everyone else is like, "Yeah,"
Like a
and then-
crazy person.
Yeah, like a crazy person with a shitty dog.
Can I?
And me and Cody are just looking at each other lovingly on stage.
Oh my god. Renell, I'm sorry.
We might have to edit some of this.
Renell, you're invited in.
Yeah, no. You
Whenever
just
you
don't
want.
later talk shit on me, please.
Does she drink whiskey?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then why didn't you bring her? There's like no excuse for not bringing her.
Next time.
Next time. Do another one. Maybe. Which one is this? What do you got
This
here?
is Willet. It is a pot still bourbon. I believe.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
bourbon?
Bourbon.
Yep, that smells like one.
Mmm.
Yeah, this one.
Already?
Everyone's favorite.
I'm excited. Smells delicious. Ooh. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you do like a ranking system at the end, maybe? Just out of
If you want, I'd be interested in how.
be a cool
you
little
rank.
segment.
I'll break
Yeah.
it down. I'll do a little review.
Yeah.
Usually, I kind of go up in price for
Oh.
them. It's just, give you something to look forward to
Yeah.
I
towards
get it.
the end.
I drink shitty beers in the 12 pack first, so that when I get to like number 11 and 12,
You
it's
only
the
have to
best
buy
beers.
one, and then you're knocked out.
Yeah.
Brilliant method.
Yeah.
Then you get your friends and drive you places.
Yep. A lot. That's why I don't own a car. It's not because I don't have money. It's because I just don't want to drive ever.
God damn it.
I'll get one eventually.
This is good though.
Yeah, this is delicious.
So,
I'm a fan.
for your songs, who writes the lyrics? How does the songwriting process go?
I write most of the lyrics. Renell's helped me on a few songs, and she's a great writer too. We just kind of we just haven't really delved into that.
Renell's good at kind of filling in the gaps a lot and like making it a complete 100%
Yeah,
thing.
honestly, yeah. As much shit as I've talked on you, Renell, I feel like I'm talking to her because I feel like I need to apologize. But Renell is she's very talented. She's awesome. I mean, she really is. She has such a great voice, and she really puts everything out there every time she sings, everything we've done. I love the shit out of Renell, and I'm just so glad that we have a band with her in it.
So much that you didn't even tell her you were coming here or invite her.
Come on, man.
He's trying his best.
Sorry, Renell. Anyway, but yeah, I write most of the lyrics, and then just the music. It's just I take the lyrics. I'm a horrible musician. Like I'm chords. Pretty much that's it. I do a couple of the solos on a couple of the songs.
So it's a good thing you started the band, or else you wouldn't be in the band.
Oh God, yeah, I know. I'm fooling all of these idiots. But I'll write the songs, and then we'll all come together. We practice about once a week, ideally, if not more. We'll do whatever we can, and then we all just come together. And it's been changing up recently, actually. This album that we put out, I love it. It's 5 years worth of work put into one thing. We did end up having to cut a song off of it, which we're going to put on a later album. But I'm very happy with how it turned out overall.
It's great.
And it's all online for free.
And it's a really good representation of the band, like, over the 5 years leading up to the album.
Yeah.
And now that we've recorded it, we've started trying out some new stuff a little bit, too. So
You should have done, like, before he joined the group, and just...
Oh, listen, we had a demo. It's not online anymore. Don't know why. It's weird.
Which one? Dirty Bone?
Dirty Bone. Dirty Bone,
Yeah.
yeah. We'd also did a split with this awesome band called Interracial Book Club, Java.
Shout out to Java.
Ryan.
And Ryan. I have too many friends.
Yeah,
Need less friends.
Usually when you name drop, you're supposed to name drop, like, these really famous people. Like,
Java should be
hey,
famous.
talking about you, Lemmy.
Most famous person I know.
I feel like Java deserves fame, if anybody.
Yeah, dude. No joke. Yeah. Happy and him and just fucking Interracial Book Club, man.
The fucking cool band.
That's somebody you should have it. It's Java. Would be
This next, the new stuff we're writing, though, it's
So it's not going to take 5 years?
How would you describe, why is it different?
It's just, we've been pretty much set in the format of vocals, guitar, Renell vocals, bass, Mark, drums, John, for like 5 years.
And then now you're introducing bongos.
Yeah,
Introducing
we have a bongo player.
He's this old man with a Hawaiian shirt. But we're changing up. Like there's songs where I don't even play on a couple of the new ones.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
I made like a resolution.
So what do you do?
He plays keyboard now.
Yeah, for the one day I was like, for the next 6 songs we write, I'm just gonna play piano. It doesn't matter like what kind of song it is. I'm just not gonna pick up a guitar.
We got our drummer playing guitar now.
Yeah.
We got our other weird roommate playing drums. We also have another backup drummer, Justin.
Yeah.
He's just like the mystery.
Now, before we go any further, do you want to keep him as weird roommate, or do you want to say really cool roommate?
You're right.
Really cool roommate who might murder people.
Anything else?
One thing I would like to say, I hope this isn't bringing you down at the end.
This won't get you in trouble?
This won't get me in trouble, I don't think.
Right.
But if you don't mind me saying,
My grandma died this morning.
You're on the right
I just want to
track.
say, I love you, Grandma.
there's an amazing band.
I'm sorry for saying you were only a 5 and kissing.
Rest in peace, Grandma. There's an amazing band from, I believe they're from Lake Elsinore, called Arkansas Toothpick, who this past weekend, their lead singer, lead guitarist, Michael Edwards, passed away.
Oh, that sucks.
It does, and he was an amazing guitarist. He's an amazing musician, and all their music's on Spotify. And
they were featured on Ari Shafir's latest comedy special too.
Oh yeah. Their song is
Intro
the outro
music.
to. I
outro.
believe it's the outro to.
Double Negative.
Yeah, Double Negative.
Yeah.
And it's very, I didn't know him very well personally. He got us a bunch of shows. They're great people, and rest in peace, Michael Edwards.
And take a minute to listen to their music. It's great
Yeah,
stuff.
all on Spotify. Arkansas Toothpick. They were just an amazing band. They really are.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then should we plug a few things real quick?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's give them like the album.
Something nice to sit on Spotify for free, or download it from Bandcamp. It's all free. Everything's free. Unless we decide to sell out, all of our music's going to be free forever, except that first demo, because we took that off.
Yeah, that's a secret one. We might re-release that when we're old.
Yeah, when like you do like the
And
anthology.
Yeah.
Greatest hits.
And keep an eye out the Instagram.
Bold Villain.
Bold Villain. That's where we post our shows. Don't even bother with our Facebook.
Hey, I post on the
I'm just
Facebook,
kidding.
you son of a bitch.
That's why.
He runs the Instagram.
Go to- yeah.
Wait a second.
On Facebook, it's Bold Villain, formerly Magpie.
No, I changed it. It's just Bold Villain.
Oh, it's back to Bold Villain. So Bold Villain on Facebook and Instagram. You can email us, boldvillainband@gmail.com, if you want to talk some shit.
And thank you so much, Jason.
Thanks very much.
It was
for
fun.
having us.
Now, at this point, do you want to take like a couple minutes and, I mean, this is pretty much for you. Look at the camera and apologize to all the people you've pissed off.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see if we can remember. We can start with Grandma.
Well, Grandma.
Grandma, you're only a 5.
John a little.
Fuck John. I don't give
Okay.
I'm not going to apologize.
Okay, this is
Mark.
the worst apology.
Mark, I feel bad about it. A little bit.
Okay.
Sorry, Julie in California.
The entire city.
You made
not
great
sorry.
pies. I had a
Fuck
great.
Julian.
I ate a bratwurst when I was there. Good bratwurst. You're not a vegetarian, are you?
No.
Okay.
So you ate a wiener?
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of bratwurst?
I'm not a bratwurst fan.
He's not a connoisseur of bratwurst.
What's your favorite place to get a hamburger from? Sorry.
You know what? A couple weeks ago, I was up in Napa. We
Mhm.
went to a winery in Liverpool, Wente, and they had the best hamburgers ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was best hamburger
What
in
was
my
on
life. I just got like a regular burger. My wife got one with egg.
Oh, one of those crazy ones.
Yeah, caramelized onions.
Sprouts.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that special brioche bun. And
Brioche.
I'm
happy burgers.
I'm good with like a straight burger.
Mhm.
I want something greasy.
You're an American.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I want lettuce, tomato, pickle, some kind of sauce, and some kind of onion. That's it. Oh, and meat.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
kind of the important.
Yeah.
That's a factor. Otherwise, you're eating a weird grilled cheese.
Kind of makes or breaks the burger. Is the burger.
That's
So
right,
you-
meat man.
You done apologizing?
Yeah, sorry. Just sorry. In general,
It's
the
his
world.
fault.
What about your singer?
I'll tell
Renell, you're not crazy.
you.
Your dog's shitty. but
Your
you're not
dog's
right.
awesome. She's gonna hate this.
She's gonna be mad at us.
Oh fuck. Well, yes, that's it.
So I guess we'll end it here in hopes of keeping the band together.
Yeah. Hopefully we can salvage it after.
Check out the links below. Subscribe, like, whatever.
Thanks very much. Talking neat.
Talking neat. Thank you.